right, so actually right now it's time for the Ask Josie segment.
Ask Josie.
That was so different from last week.
You know what? I don't remember it from last week.
Ask Josie. All right, let's do it again. Now we're going to have the Ask Josie segment.
Ask Josie.
All right, I'll take that.
Have me changing my creative flow in the middle of my creative flow.
I love it. All right, so we always do the Ask Josie segment where someone out there sends in a question every week. Well, different people every week. And we try to give them the best advice. Okay? So, Anaya, what is going on out there? Who needs advice? Oh, my God. Lord help me so I can give them the best advice.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
You're right there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
This one's from Allie from the DMV area.
Hi, Allie.
Stop. Don't do that.
Shout out to the
You're turning
DMV
up.
area.
Stop
Thank you
turning
for
up.
listening.
She starts it off with, I have a habit that is hard for me to control.
She is a girl or a guy?
It's a girl.
Okay, when I read that question earlier, I didn't know it was a girl. Now this is a whole new different. Oh God. Okay, go ahead.
Judging.
I'm sorry. Okay, I have a habit that is hard for me to control. I'm addicted to pornography.
Kirk Franklin.
My name...
Big guys, be respectful.
All right, be respectful.
Come on, this is somebody who needs real advice, so we have to give him the respect.
I am going to turn 18 in the next month, and I had sex twice till now. The first time I had it was last April. The last time was July of this year. I stopped because I felt too guilty of doing these things. I'm coming from a conservative family and wanted to be celibate.
She wants to be celibate.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's getting a little bit harder for me than I expected since the past few months.
Okay.
In order to suppress my sexual activity with other men, I started masturbating more.
Okay.
So much so that I masturbated every now and then, morning, noon, and night.
Okay.
It got so bad, I couldn't sleep without masturbating.
I need a drink.
I don't know if I'm addicted. I don't know if I'm addicted to porn, but every time my parents are out, I'm on the internet searching for free porn.
Okay.
And pleasuring myself.
Okay.
How can I break the habit? Do you think this is normal? Do I need to visit a counselor or be on medication for the sex drive?
Okay. Good question.
Do you think I should give up all my morals instead of doing such things? And that's about it.
All right, good question. Thank you, Ali from the DMV, for sending in that question. We appreciate you listening, and we appreciate you trusting us enough to send in your question. Okay, a lot of people who may be listening may be like, oh, that's not a problem. Go ahead. It feels good. Do it, right? However, I am a person who believes that I'm very free thinking. You know, I don't believe like masturbating is horrible. I don't think that. You know, but we have to look at her problem here. She is saying that she wants to be celibate. She feels guilty when she does these things. She wants something different. So therefore, we have to understand that these things that she's doing, it's not giving her joy. You understand? And I think our life's purpose is to attain joy. Do things that give you joy. That's where your bliss is. Follow your bliss. So if you're doing something in your life, like her situation, that is not bringing you joy, that means you are going away from who you truly are. So what I would say to her is, do try to get some help for that. If you don't feel like that is good for you, for who you, if your inner being is telling you that this is wrong, then that's your inner being telling you this is wrong. You know, it may not be telling somebody next to you that it's wrong, but it's telling you that it's wrong. So I would say go ahead and get some help for that. There's help for that. You have a lot of people out there who are addicted to sex and porn and everything. And there are so many different types of addictions out there. We know this. So if you feel like you have a problem with it, that's a problem you can't contain, get some help. If you don't feel like it's normal, if you personally, Ali, don't feel like it's normal, then it's not. Because listen, everybody's view on what's normal is it's your own particular view. Like if you think, if Jay Lorenzo thought that, you know, I'm just an example. If you thought that masturbating 3 times, 4 times, 10 times a day was normal, and I'm giving an example. Seriously, you know, if you thought that was normal, and I felt that wasn't normal, who am I to tell you that's not normal? And who are you to tell me that what I think is not normal? You know what's good for you. If you feel like deep inside, it's not good for you, then it's not. We're all different people. So my advice to you is go ahead and get some help. And if you if you get on the right track and you mess up here and there, we're all human. We people diet and try to get off drugs, but sometimes they relapse, and you just keep it moving. You try to get back on track. So and it's just funny the reactions we're getting in the studio with the question being put up. And it's interesting because everybody has a different perspective of what's good for them and what's not good for them. If you deep inside feel like what you're doing is not good for you, then get some help. And I wish the best of luck to you. All right. Thank you for calling in. What do you guys think about that advice, though?
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
No, because for me, she says she's from a conservative family.
Okay.
So her views is her parents.
Okay. No, but if she feels, this is what I'm saying, right? If she feels, I'm not asking her to take in consideration what everybody else feels. I'm saying if she in herself feels like it's wrong for her to do it, not if it's wrong to your parents, because I come from a conservative family as well, But for me, if I feel like something is wrong, I'm not gonna do it, or I'm gonna try not to do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm a rebel. If you ask my family,
I understand where you're coming from, Josie. But for her at this stage, what she's thinking about masturbation is what her parents put in her head.
Right.
But we don't have that information. We don't know that.
I think so. I mean, based on what she said, that's what I got. And for me, I think masturbation is very good because in order for you to enjoy sex, you have to know what you like. And in order for you to know what you like, you have to touch yourself.
So you have an 18-year-old daughter.
Yes, I do.
Right. And if she came to you and said, I mean, I don't know if you're a conservative family or not, but let's put that aside.
No, I'm a realist.
Well, let's put that aside though. If she came to you and said, Mom, I think because what I'm getting from her is she sent in a question saying, I'm not sure, I feel like when I do this, she said she wants to be celibate, but she has this other thing that is controlling her to do something else other than what she wants to do.
There's conflict between how she was brought up and what she wants to do.
She wants to be
celibacy is what she was taught is the best way for her.
Is that what she was taught? Because I didn't get that. She said she wants to be. Let's go back to the question. She said she wants to. She said she comes from a. She said that she comes from a conservative family.
Right.
And she also said she wants to be celibate.
Because her parents told her when growing up, no sex for you. No sex. So that's what she's thinking now at 18.
I mean,
okay.
But I don't know what parent is going to be like, yes, have sex.
No.
You're right.
I mean, not my parents.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, if that's embedded in you time and time again, like if that's embedded in you time and time again, that becomes you. It's to the point that sometimes you actually feel it's wrong.
Exactly.
If you feel it's wrong.
No. There's a reason why you feel it's wrong because think about it.
So what? Do it anyway?
Wait. Think about it. Think about it. If you are sitting here and somebody tells you stealing is okay for years, like stealing is okay, you go out and you steal. Society says that stealing is wrong, right?
Yes, we get it.
But
I totally get what you're saying. Then you start doing it. If you do steal, you feel some way because society has embedded into the fact that it's wrong. So you feel guilty because that's what you were taught, that it's wrong. If you do it, you feel bad.
If it's like your whole life that you're thinking that, and then when they break it down to you like that, like you're gonna feel some way. But in the same token, if it still feels good, like you said, like you're trying to know who you are as a person because nobody can't know you like you can.
Exactly.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying is for her. Look, let's take away the okay. Well, what did your parents tell you? Because she didn't tell me what her parents told her.
Right.
What I'm saying is based on the information that I got from the question. If she wants to be celibate, do what it takes for you to be happy and be celibate.
Oh, wait, can I just real quick?
Do it.
Okay. How show of hands, how many of us have been 17, 18 in this room before? Show of hands.
I think everybody.
Okay.
I was born 25.
Right. Right. No. But here's my point. When you're 17 and 18, you're going through changes. You're still a teenager going through puberty. You're still trying to figure out who you are.
Exactly.
There's hormones in your body.
So what would you tell her?
I would say this. I would say that if you're curious about that, it's not wrong. No one's judging you. No one's saying that what you're doing is wrong. But if you feel honestly that it's unnatural, that it's wrong, you should go talk to a counselor.
Exactly.
But I understand.
I've had this conversation with
Well,
go ahead.
That's very true. And
why do you feel that?
it's gonna take talking to other people other than the conservative family, and that's always instilling this. No,
Yes,
don't do this. No, do that.
exactly.
Because you're not thinking for yourself.
Tiana, let's go to you.
But you don't know exactly what her parents
exactly
instilled in her. From the question.
Yes.
I think both answers are right, though, depending on what her parents instilled in her, and we don't know.
Right.
Like, for instance, I come from my parents are pretty conservative, but I'm not conservative. Just because they didn't instill that upon me.
Right.
That's just their personal views. And I have my own. And they accept me for who I am, and I accept them for exactly who they are.
And she has to decide who she is.
Exactly.
And once
we don't know what her
and like Jay Lorenzo said, if you feel like that's okay and the influence from your parents is making you feel guilty, that's one thing. Right. But if you send in a question and saying you want to be celebrated but you can't control it because you think you are addicted, then talk to someone about that. It's not to say, well, go ahead and do it. Find ways to, like Jay Lorenzo said, you are in a space in your life where you're gonna battle with some things. But I also do have a friend who has been celebrated. She's getting married next summer, and this whole time she's been waiting for marriage. She's my age, and she comes from a conservative family, but that was her own choice.
That was her choice. But also at the same time, this girl is 17.
Yeah, she's 18 next month.
You still got you at 17. Who really knew what they were doing?
Well, my friend did.
I mean, this era different though.
This era is different, but
I can't generalize. I've actually conversation with my daughter.
This era is a different.
All right, well, we have to kind of wrap this up. So this has been a great show, but we have to do our wine tasting before we get out of here. We can continue this discussion though outside of the studio.
What's the bottle?